See?
Yeah.
A lot of hamburgers, you can't, there's not much meat. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why I like McDonald's hamburgers.
There was a time when you'd have breakfast as a family together, and lunch and dinner. And it was very important that nothing started until all the members of the family were together. And that still is practiced quite a bit, but it's a little harder because everybody's so mobile.
The Hanford workers live here, upwind from Tom's farm. Hanford workers say that atomic weapons have protected their country. For them, working at the plant has meant a good life.
And we have the half-life Hefeweizen, the atomic amber, the plutonium porter. It's our darkest beer that we carry right now. It has a little bit of chocolate and coffee flavoring.
No plutonium?
No plutonium actually in the plutonium porter. Basically in this area, recognize the Hanford area and be proud of it.
When downwinders question the plant, it hurts the workers' pride. Still, some workers are questioning nuclear weapons. Dr. Hida shared his experience with a few of them.
You know Jim Stoffel? Jim, would you introduce your people to him and their names?
What we call the downwinders, those who live downwind from the Hanford site.
But in reality, we're not the only downwinders.
Oh, no.
The wind blows this way into town. Those weather balloons used to land in the high school football field here. So the workers' children were exposed also to just as much as any of us farmers downwind.
広島に ABCC ができて、こう患者を集めて検査だけしてる。広島の生き残った医者がね、たくさん被爆者を見るのに病気がわからない。だから ABCC はよく知ってるわけだから、教えてくれってこと頼むわけ。全然教えてくれない。
Huh.
20 years.
But they told us that the ABC went over there to help the bomb survivors and that they studied it and they treated them and took very good care of them.
No, they didn't treat.
No, ABCC not helped us.
Oh.
Just
They
picture.
only examination only.
Only watching. Watching and
Not
write on
treating.
paper. Not treating.
Not treating.
Wow. That makes me feel uncomfortable.
で広島
It's
で
not
我
what I
々
was
がね
told.
そのことに私たちが抗議をする、ね、治療してくれとか、もっと教えてくれって言うとね、逮捕される。
No.
I was arrested 4 times.
4 times.
4 times.
By American
Oh, yes,
occupation.
yes.
For asking for medical information? Wow. Was it a demonstration or many doctors asking or?
No.
Only
No.
one.
No.
Oh, the victims would come to Dr. Hida to ask for advice
Yeah, advice or treatment.
because he was asking questions and studying it.
Yeah.
He was the first doctor that was really studying this
Yeah.
radiation sickness.
Right.
The reason we dropped the bombs was that the Japanese wouldn't surrender. And this was the only way to make sure they surrendered. And when I got to college, I was taught that, no, this was to show the Russians that we had the power. And had very little to do with the actual Japanese.
And the Japanese government's always trying to say, no. And they're hoping everybody dies and goes away. I know what's going on the politics of it. And is that right or wrong?
You're right. Yeah, too bad.
Same way with the downwinders at Hanford. The government just wants to, we had 8,000 plaintiffs, now we're down to 1,600 living plaintiffs in 16 years since we've been in this struggle.
どこの国でもそのいわゆる政治とか軍隊のねその偉い人は つまりある正しい目的のためには、何人かの人が死んでもね、それはいいんだという考えをみんな持ってる。
Acceptable.
Acceptable casualties.
私
Of
は
low use segment,
Yeah.
like
Right.
the Bailey family.
Collateral damage.
Collateral, yeah.
Many people in Hanford think the nuclear industry is essential for our future. They believe that low-level radioactivity has no effect on the human body. The brightest scientists of the American atomic age work at Hanford. They help support this belief.
My name is Mike Fox. I'm in my mid-60s, and I have a bachelor's degree in mathematics and chemistry, and I have a PhD in chemistry, and I have more than 30 years experience in the nuclear industry. We like to think that we ended one war and prevented a third, so there's some community pride in that, although we as a community are pretty well scorned by the opponents to nuclear technology. But they're speaking English today.
Okay, so opponent. According to your saying that I think that the people at Hanford had a kind of feeling of denial by public.
It's not denial. It's that we didn't accept the propagandistic scare stories. If I told you that you were responsible for cancer, and you knew very well because you had studied the scientific literature, you knew the epidemiology, you had looked at the results of the Hanford thyroid disease study, which is a $20 million study just completed, showing no observable health effects around here. If you know that, and yet you are still being portrayed by the media as some monsters, that's not denial. I don't, as a scientist, I'm a scientist, and I sort things out based upon data. I can go to the literature and look up the epidemiology results, and I've written a lot on that. I'll give you a report when I'm done. So for me, the data tells the story, and it's very, very important for Americans and the Japanese audience to understand that it is the data that should be deciding these issues, not propaganda, not fear, not exaggeration, not political agendas. It's the data. We drive much of what we think in terms of data, and the data don't show that harm at all.
Hanford doesn't make plutonium anymore. Now, the plant is trying to clean up for decades of nuclear waste. The 177 storage tanks contain more than 2 billion liters of high-grade nuclear waste. It's known that 67 of the tanks are damaged and have leaked.
Well, I'm the lead compliance specialist for the Department of Ecology, overseeing the cleanup of the Hanford site, the Department of Energy's Hanford site.
How long?
10 years now.
How much plutonium?
In the neighborhood of, well, plutonium and scrap, and not just pure plutonium, but plutonium mixed in with other things. 10 metric tons.
What? 10?
Yeah, throughout the whole complex.
10 tons.
Yeah, 10 tons. That doesn't mean there's 10 tons of plutonium. It's just mixed in with other stuff. And that has to be watched and guarded and managed, to prevent anybody getting a hold of it, and to make sure. Plutonium is pretty toxic, and so you have to watch it that it doesn't. The people that are handling it don't get hurt too. So it's tightly managed. The 200 area, everybody knows what you're talking about. That's the central area that I'm talking about that probably won't ever be cleaned up. It's just too polluted. I don't think there's enough money in the world to clean it up. And wanted to look at how polluted the groundwater is.
Yes.
Okay, so you got like pollution here and here on the surface. The groundwater would look like this. That's how bad the groundwater is. That's all polluted, and it's all heading this way. is bad.
Bad.
Yeah.
How bad?
Radionuclides in there like technetium and cesium that are long-term radionuclides that are not going to go away for any near term. There's carbon tetrachloride, which is a major pollutant in there, an organic that is a carcinogen, and it's all hidden for the river. And there's, well, I can't remember what the actual number is now, but it's in the many, many tens of millions of gallons. And it's all heading this way. Now, everybody knows about it, and there's projects going on to try to stop it, but it's heading that way. And what's interesting about this is this is the river. Here's where the pollution's going. And the city water intake for the city of Richland is right there. We take all our water out of the river, and all this is going in right here above. So, you know, a lot of people have a stake in this. If the river ever got polluted to the point where we couldn't pull water out of it, I don't know what the city of Richland would do.
So it's not arrived yet?
A little bit has. Up at N Springs, there's a N reactor up here, and this is well known too, and there's actually a radioactive seep going in there that's being worked on, and they're doing things to stop it, but yet it's seeping in there. How much time do we have? Maybe 10 years, 15 years, 20 years? I don't know. But it is a matter of time.
Just 20 years.
It's not a matter of if it gets there. It's a matter of how much time you have before it does get there.
One whistleblower stopped plutonium production at Hanford. I visited him in his home in the mountains, 400 kilometers away. He's planning a study on the damage that years of low-level radioactive contamination have caused Hanford workers.
In fact, some days when I think about that, I think that it is not possible, and that it is a waste of time and energy for me and others to try to make a difference there. Yet, I still listen to my intuition, and when I do Qigong and I listen, it tells me what I should be involved in, and it says that I still need to be involved. So I go more on intuition that it must be a good thing, or I wouldn't be being asked by myself to do that. So that's what gives me hope. There is a possibility, and that possibility always lies in becoming informed about the truth and making choices and doing things. But first we have to make sure that people hear the truth, and what is the truth?
Today, the irrigation gets turned off until next March.
How is it?
Very good.
Good?
Good moisture.
Oh,
Yeah, putting on just the right amount of water. And this will be potatoes next year.
Next year?
Uh-huh. This will be a big field of potatoes. Make a lot of French fries for Japan.
Yeah, Japan.
Yeah. As far as polluting the land, I haven't heard or seen any adverse effects of the crops. You know, the crops still grow, and you know, there's no problem with that. I will just continue doing what I'm doing and forget it if I can. You know, forget it.
Yeah, can you do it?
Yes.
Can you forget?
Oh yes. I can forget it the best I can.
Yeah, isn't it difficult or it's easy?
It's difficult. It's difficult.
What do you do?
See, now they made this into a National Wildlife Refuge. Instead of Hanford Reservation. See this old piece here? That was the old gate.
Is it?
Yep, old gate.
Why they need to destroy old gate?
They're destroying everything of the old stuff.
Erasing.
Erasing all traces of what was done here.
What for?
I don't know. I don't understand.
Why they like to do it?
I don't know. But they're destroying everything that was here that they built. So it's usually the older women or just sick women. They're always looking for some help.
You still help them?
Oh, yes. Yeah. When I can.
Still going.
Still going. No money. But still trying. Takes money to help.
Get it.
No, I think the government is erasing pretty much all the history of Hanford that they possibly can. Not a cleanup, it's a cover-up.
But you remain. You're one of remains. They can't erase you. Anyway.
I went back to Basra, where Rasha was from. It's been 12 years since the Gulf War destroyed the water purification plant. Today, the water in the pipes is not treated. I met a boy in a village 100 kilometers outside Basra. Mustafa has 8 brothers and sisters. They all live together, but only Mustafa has leukemia.
مرتضى
حلوة؟
يلا كل مقتولة جاب الثاني هنا هات حطيها حدا رجعيها يلا وين الصين قاعدة هدي هسه شكاكي كده انا فرديو بالطحين الطحين اخر الجدل انا سويت وخر وخر ايه
قنادرنا معنا
بعضهم هز تلفون بالسيريتشات
بعد وين إلى حي؟
والله
إلا باقونا ذو جالة أسأل محمد اللي كان محمد